Just a single lightning strike, a sudden hailstorm, or a flash flood is enough to turn our world into nature's own stage where every rule is flipped in seconds. Each moment reminds us that Earth is both miraculous and immensely powerful. A massive wave suddenly surges over the riverbank, crashing into a crowded street in China. A violent yet miraculous moment as no one was hurt.
Oh my God.
In San Diego, floodwaters burst from a storm drain, engulfing a parked car, a striking reminder of nature's force. White waves of snow roll through Cottonwood Canyons, Utah, a majestic sight as if nature itself were repainting the landscape of winter. A flash flood near a pipeline fire in Flagstaff sweeps through the area with torrents of dark mud, a terrifying display of nature's double destruction. The moment the plane wobbled, the entire cabin held its breath, and everyone exhaled in relief when the emergency landing succeeded, a tense situation ending in calm. What do you think happened to the Spitfire that made it lose control like that? And if you saw it in person, how do you think you'd react to such a heart-stopping moment? The Coast Guard successfully stops a runaway, unmanned vessel spinning wildly at high speed, a dramatic showdown on the open sea. In the middle of the violent storm in San Francisco, a barge lost control and slammed into a bridge like a scene straight out of an action movie, a pulse-pounding moment that froze every viewer for a few seconds. When tides wind and distance errant, perfectly calculated accidents like this can happen, just like the unexpected collision between the Mexican Navy ship and the Brooklyn Bridge. Phones are tempting, but nowhere near as important as safety. This fall onto the tracks is a powerful reminder. Never stare at your screen on a train platform. Heavy snow can make tracks slippery and cause trains to derail like this. Thankfully, it was a minor bump and no one was injured, a winter lesson worth remembering. During rush hour, a sudden mini waterfall poured straight onto the road, forcing cars to swerve like dodging a rain shower. A moment as surprising as it was nerve-wracking. The sky suddenly burst into light as lightning painted a giant spiderweb overhead. Stunningly beautiful, but definitely not a place you'd want to stand and watch. A lightning bolt exploded right next to the sports field like a goal from the sky. A heart-stopping moment, but thankfully no one was hurt. Wisconsin lightning went all out today. It struck a tree and burst into a natural fire. Beautiful from afar, but up close you'd be sprinting for your life. When the truck braked suddenly, a heavy metal coil rolled forward and slammed into the cabin. A serious reminder of why proper cargo securement systems are absolutely crucial. A reminder that staying calm after a mistake is absolutely essential. Crashing into a warehouse and then losing control sent the vehicle rolling into a ditch. A clear reminder to slow down and stay alert when navigating tight spaces. What do you think happens next? Comment your prediction hit. Like if you enjoyed the moment and subscribe so you won't miss the next video. Quick reflexes can save lives, like this sharp turn onto the sidewalk that helped him avoid a runaway truck. A golden lesson: always stay alert and ready. Looking at your phone while cycling can end badly, like this crash into a pole that sent him flying over the barrier. At least the phone survived, but don't try this yourself. Trying to pull into a restaurant, the driver accidentally went a bit too far, straight into the side of the building. A stressful parking moment, but thankfully, no one was hurt. He entered the parking lot and Thud got stuck against a barrier. Luckily, the parking lot hero squad rushed over and helped push the car out safely. A trailer that wasn't properly wheel-chocked rolled into an alley and hit a parked truck. Not engaging the handbrake on a cyclo can make it drive itself just like this. The moment he stepped down, it took off at full speed and only stopped when it hit the fence. When the riverbank road collapsed, the cement truck immediately tipped into the water. A serious warning about landslide risks and operating heavy loads near the water's edge. Forgetting to shift into park can make the car roll away on its own. Luckily, the staff member reacted fast and saved both the car and the child. A small but unforgettable lesson. Brake failure sent the earth mover sliding down the street and crashing into a residential building, damaging gas lines and fences. When the rear wheels dropped into a hole, the truck lost balance and flipped within seconds. A moment that highlights the importance of site checks in worksite safety. Speeding through an intersection can lead to heart-dropping moments like this. The car swerved around a trailer and plunged into the river. Thankfully, everyone was safe.
Oh my gosh.
Right in the waters of Alaska, a humpback whale burst out of the surface as if performing its own private show for the kayakers, both thrilling and stunning to watch.
They're all waving high. Oh my gosh.
In the strong winds, a kite surfer was unexpectedly greeted by a stingray leaping straight into the air, a moment both adorable and unforgettable. Encountering a manta is a rare gift. The gentle giant glides by with soft, sweeping wings. A meeting so magical it delights anyone who witnesses it. The diver swam calmly among a group of sharks as if she were on a guided ocean tour, a scene both nerve-wracking and magical at the same time. While the paddleboarder enjoyed the calm water, a whale appeared right beside him as if saying, "Mind if I join?" a moment that made everyone grin. Turning too quickly on an icy road can send you drifting, just like this. Fortunately, the driver reacted fast, a reminder that speed must always be controlled. Driving in snow makes it easy to misjudge distance, like this slide into an automatic gate. Luckily, it was only minor damage and she was safe to continue her trip. Weather at sea can flip moods in seconds, like this storm turning a relaxing moment into a dash for shelter. A memorable lesson for every beach season. Have you ever witnessed a storm this powerful? Near Indianapolis, a tornado scattered debris everywhere, a warning to always take tornado alerts seriously and seek shelter fast.
There goes a house! House is gone. Goodness, goodness.
Who would have thought a gust of wind could turn grocery shopping into a full-blown action scene? A snowy, slippery porch can turn a single step into a sudden fall, just like here. Luckily, she was okay, and it's a good reminder to salt icy walkways. A bent ladder suddenly shifted, leaving one person hanging midair while the other fell to the floor. A clear reminder of workplace safety in every situation. Have you ever almost dropped something, but managed to save it at the last split second like this employee did? Old wooden floors can rot without warning, and this fall is proof. Luckily, he wasn't hurt, just left with a good reminder to check the porch regularly.
那今天有预约吗？
She scraped her car on the gate and tried to reverse, only to make things worse. Thankfully, it was only vehicle damage, and she remained completely unharmed. She was so focused on texting that she didn't see the fountain right in front of her. Splash, a tense moment that made the whole mall chuckle afterward. Love is sweet, but leaning too far in an elevator isn't. The fall bent the door and jammed the lift. Thankfully, everyone was still safe. Distracted on a phone call, she lost balance, hit a tree, broke a pot, rolled over, and kept talking as if nothing happened. A hilarious, unbelievable moment. A tiny tractor rolled it through the narrow street, but created a smoke wall, like an action movie. Anyone behind it could only follow by instinct. Climbing a ladder without securing it can lead to a heart-stopping moment like this. Grandma dangling midair and the quick-thinking grandson saving the day, safety first. He just wanted his girlfriend to help crack his back, but she slipped and both fell into the snow. A moment both funny and pitiful. Thankfully, they're both okay. The garbage truck suddenly rolled downhill and bumped into a man standing in front of it, a frightening moment that startled everyone. Not checking the chair can make you go for a swim without warning. The camera caught her flipping straight into the lake. Luckily, she was completely safe. The kid just wanted to play with a ball, but created a mini disaster in the gym. The ball exploded under the treadmill. Luckily, no one was hurt. If it were you, would you dare step back onto that slippery staircase? This is why elevators need regular maintenance, constant shaking, passengers pressing every button, hoping to escape. And when the lift stopped, but the doors didn't open, all they could do was wait calmly for rescue. To help a herd of moose migrate safely, officials closed off an entire section of a federal road, a heartwarming example of wildlife protection in action. A black bear scratching its back and bouncing around on a porch looked exactly like it was practicing a little dance. A charming moment that makes anyone smile. In the clear blue water, a seal swam right up and gently bumped noses with the diver, an unexpected greeting that was almost too adorable to handle. In the chilly UK waters, a pod of bottlenose dolphins suddenly appeared as if trying to raid the shoreline, a rare sight that thrilled everyone.
Tô por lá?
Já correu já, ué. Não sei quem mais. Não tem
An entire Jurassic-era cliff collapsed into the sea in seconds, a powerful reminder of coastal erosion and why keeping a safe distance is crucial.
Whoa. Oh my god.
God, here it comes, watch this.
In just moments, snow fell like a white waterfall sealing off the tunnel entrance. A scene straight out of a sci-fi movie, but certainly not one anyone wants to experience in real life. Snow collapsed across the road, leaving everyone frozen for a second before sighing with relief. Winter truly knows how to make an entrance.
Oy, baby.
Hail can fall fast enough to dent cars, and San Joaquin today is taking a full-on ice cube attack. Looks fascinating, but definitely don't stand too close. Powerful storms with hail swept across Kentucky, Tennessee, and the Carolinas. A dramatic scene, but also a reminder of the resilience communities show after nature's fury. As Cyclone Freddy approached Mauritius, the wind became so strong that debris flew like paper scraps, a terrifying yet mesmerizing moment. Powerful waves and high winds left deep marks on Fort Myers after Hurricane Ian, a living reminder of how tropical storms can reshape a landscape overnight. How strong do you think the wind has to be to rip off an entire pool roof like this? Have you ever seen anything similar where you live? The crew was rushing to evacuate the aircraft when suddenly, the windshield lit up like a neon sign, a moment both surprising and strangely beautiful. Southern Alaska shook violently during a major earthquake. The ground danced like a phone set to maximum vibration. A frightening moment, but thankfully it didn't cause chaos. Arkansas welcomed the storm with sky beams hail, clattering like an action movie soundtrack, intense and unbelievable. In New Jersey, even trash bins went on an unexpected road trip through the flood. Talk about a dramatic day out. The flood in Vermont is proof that climate change is no longer a forecast, it's a deadly reality unfolding before our eyes. As a tornado lashes Cleveland cars push through torrential rain, headlights flicker through the flood, battling nature's wrath. A rare sight in Nevada, thousands of Mormon crickets swarm a hospital, an eerie invasion that sends chills down everyone's spine. When a flood barrier collapses, water can engulf a village within minutes. This scene in Thailand is a clear reminder of how vital flood defenses are. Water burst through the doors as Typhoon Feng Wang approached Taiwan, as if the ocean itself wanted to visit a breathtaking yet terrifying moment.
บริเวณวัดประสุกนะคะ
Hail poured down like someone was tossing popcorn from the sky. Residents could only look at each other and laugh at the unexpected frozen confetti shower. From above, La Palma's lava flow winds across the ground like a giant fire dragon. Absolutely breathtaking, but certainly not a sight you'd want to stand next to. Fresh lava roared through La Palma, pouring into residential areas as if it were taking a stroll straight to the sea. A tense, breathtaking moment you can't look away from. A powerful earthquake shakes Salt Lake City buildings tremble violently as panicked residents rush out into the streets.
Ranger, can you talk for us? Can you show us your talk?
From a touching rescue to a free life at sea, the bottlenose dolphin in the Florida Keys is now full of energy, even waving at people passing by.
Right, Ranger. Nope. We're so impressed with you. Nope, right in front of us. Trying to call it for you. Right? You guys are not.
Across the waters of Patagonia, a mother whale gently guided her calf through the waves, a heartwarming sight that felt like even the ocean was smiling. How would you react if a whole pod of dolphins suddenly surrounded you just a few meters away? And in your opinion, what moment in nature is the most breathtaking? Each moment in this video not only amazes us, but also reminds us to slow down and appreciate the planet that shelters us. If you're moved by Earth's beauty and power, hit like and subscribe to witness more incredible wonders.